50,000 people just like you. That'll house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. Permanent homes, mind you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need. It's got everything you need. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains. From hospitals to an airport to trains. From hospitals to an airport to trains. From schools to parks to museums. From schools to parks to museums. From schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 million to get construction underway. Designers just need $1 million to get construction underway. Designers just need $1 billion. I think I screwed up, sorry. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway. Okay, I'm going to read the story three more times. Serg says, I missed so much of the text, so I quit. Oh, don't worry, Serg. 3 times is actually very difficult. It's very tough, but don't worry. I'm going to give you the answers, so I hope you can stay with us. Okay. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story-high floating city that'll house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story-high floating city that'll house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway. One more time. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story-high floating city that'll house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway. Oof, it's a long one. We got one person, Santa Raisin, Mikhail Ribkin. 2 full answers so far. Enrica, very good. Daniel, excellent job. Bo Yu Chen, Jerry, great job. Oh wow, we got 6 people with full answers. Now once again, this is tough, especially for the intermediate and beginner students. I think there might be a few, maybe just a few new words. Sergey did it on paper. That's fine, Sergey. That's okay. But I did read it fast. I'm thinking there may be 3 difficult words. And then some phrasal verb. Yeah, phrasal verb in there that might make it tough. But let me go ahead and check out the answers. So I'm going to scoot up here and I'll copy who's first here. Mikhail's got his answers. This is going to take me a second, you guys, so just a second, please. Holly did it on paper too. That's okay. Hi, Holly. Oops. I'm going to paste the answers that you guys sent me. Let's see how big I can get it. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do this. Give me a minute, please. Oops. All right, so this is quite a long article. I can't even get the full picture in here, too. Okay, let me go first of all to... okay, Adnan has given me the answer, too. I'll get that later. Let me find Mikhail. Turn on Mikhail's microphone. Mikhail, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Great. Can you please read your answers to everybody?
Okay. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The freedom ship is just for you. The freedom ship is a mile-long, 25-story high floating city that will house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway.
Excellent job. Excellent job. I think this is the only mistake, and it's not a mistake, but it's one word. Everything else looks really fantastic. We can put a comma here. I'm just being real.
Yeah, I just thought of.
Yeah. And I think that's actually it. Super job. Really excellent job. Now, we just studied this word in DDM, didn't we?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay, now, bottom-dwelling fish, right.
Bottom-dwelling fish. That's exactly right. So what does it mean to dwell?
To dwell basically means to live in a particular area.
That's right, to live in a particular area. So do you like city dwelling, Mikhail?
That's a tough one. I like both. I like city dwelling, and I like living outside.
So you like the country too?
Yeah.
Now you live in the city, right?
Right.
And you live in Moscow, which is a huge city.
Yes.
Do you live in a very urban area, or are you in a quieter area?
I think it's pretty urban. A lot of people, that's a big residential area here where I live.
It is a big residential area.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great job with 7 C's. 7 C's, everybody, is a proper noun, which means that the 2 S's should be capital. And that's.
And by the way, what is it? I just guessed it was a proper noun.
Well, great job. I'll talk about the 7.
I'm guessing that might be a chain of supermarkets.
Well, I'll explain the 7 C's a little bit later. I'll explain this one later. Tied down is a great phrasal verb. Excellent job. Freedom ship is also a proper noun. So once again, Mikhail got that. These should be capital letters, big letters or capital letters. mile long. We can add a hyphen here. We don't have to.
Yeah.
25-story, however, does need a hyphen. And what's interesting is we can say story in America. What's another word for story?
Floor?
That's right, floor. So, Mikhail, you live in an apartment building, right?
Yes.
So how many floors? How many stories?
It's 16 stories, I guess.
Good. So it's 16 stories, and if we make it an adjective, a 16-story apartment building, right?
Yeah, 16-story apartment building.
Exactly. Good job. High floating city that will house. Now this is used as a verb. What's the pronunciation, Mikhail?
House.
Is it an S or a Z?
I live in my house. I have a house, two houses. I think it's if we use this as a verb, then we change it to AZ.
That's right. When it's
I'm not sure, but
that's exactly right. When it's used as a verb, the pronunciation is a Z sound. That's right. As a verb, it is a Z sound. Great job.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see anything else. 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. Great job with the comma. Excellent. It's got everything you need from hospital. Yep. Excellent job. Excellent job. That was perfect. Mikhail, thank you very much. I'm going to move to the next person right now and see how they did. And my next victim is Santa Raisin. So let me find Santa. Turn on the mic. Now, sometimes if I turn your microphone off, it sometimes doesn't come back on. That's a problem with the program. And if that's the case, you're going to have to leave and then come back. So I do apologize. Santa, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good, and your microphone's working. Great. Santa, can you read your story, please?
Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 70s? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story high floating city that will house 15,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway.
Excellent job. Just one mistake. 50,000. 50,000. Everything else is perfect. Now, I have a question, Santa. Mikhail spelt it S-T-O-R-Y, and you spell it S-T-O-R-E-Y. Why is that?
I don't know. That's just how I know.
Yeah, this is actually the British spelling. In the UK, they tend to spell with an EY, and in America, we spell it without the E. So both are fine, but if you're writing a story for an American, I don't know, professor or newspaper, drop the E. That'll come out as weird spelling in America, okay?
Okay.
And everything else is excellent. Santa, are you a city dweller?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you like it?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Do you like the seven seas?
I don't exactly know what that is. So.
You're not exactly sure what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you hate being tied down to one place?
It's actually the opposite. I hate moving around. I like being in one place. Not.
So you like being tied down to one place?
Yeah, I mean, nobody would like to be tied down, but I just like being in one place voluntarily.
Okay. What does it mean to be tied down?
To be confined to, like.
Okay,
restricted to.
Restricted to is better. Confined sounds a little bit like prison. Let me give you this example. For me, I'm an English teacher online. I don't teach at a building. I teach, on YouTube and stuff. So as an English teacher, am I tied down or not?
I think you're more liberty to move around than those who work offline. I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually the perfect. That's exactly right. I can move around. It's easy for me. I'm not tied to a building. I'm not tied to a desk. I'm not restricted to this building or this desk. So to be tied down, one definition is to be busy, but another definition is to be like confined, to be restricted. So many people, they don't like being tied down at their job. They want a job that gives them freedom, where they can move and travel. So many people who like sales, the sales job, they prefer sales because they're not tied down to their desk. But a computer programmer, that person is generally tied down to a computer at a desk. So it's kind of different. So regarding work, do you like being tied down to one place, or do you like freedom?
Definitely, I would like freedom, but I would never say that to my employer. Ever.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, you did a great job. Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me move on here to who's next. Enrica. Enrica, let me turn your microphone on. Enrica, can you please read your answers? Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the seven seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story, high floating city that will house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway.
Excellent job. Very, very good. Oops, not the singers, designers. Great job. Homes, I'm just doing syntax here, mind you. That'll, we can make this one sentence. That'll house. It's got everything you need from hospital. And we can make this one sentence too. Super job. Was this easy, Enrica?
Not very easy.
Then how come everybody, Mikhail and Santa and you, are basically perfect with your dictations?
We are very glad, I think.
You're all experts, I think. Okay, it was a great job. Let me go down here. Do you live in a house or in a building, an apartment building?
In a building.
How many stories?
5 stories.
So it's a 5-story building. And what floor are you on?
I'm on the 5th floor.
You're on the top floor.
Yes.
And how many people does your building house?
A lot of people. 55 flats.
55 flats, 4 people, about 220 people at least.
I think so.
Oh, that's pretty big. Do you like city dwelling?
Well, actually, my dwelling is town dwelling.
Ah, you like town dwelling.
Yes.
Okay. How many people in your town? What's the population?
Oh, exactly the same amount like in this text, 50,000 people.
Okay. Well, my hometown, Enrica, had 3,500 people.
Mm-hmm.
We call that a town. So 50,000 people to me is a city.
Really?
To me, because I'm very country. I'm very country. Let me go to the last sentence here. What are bucks? What are bucks?
Dollars.
Dollars, exactly. So this is just a slang term for dollars. Great job. Remember, when you're reading, I think you said, can you read this sentence again?
Do you like city dwelling?
There you go. And in America, we have that flat T, so it sounds more like city, city. It sounds more like a D sound. Do you like city dwelling?
Do you like city dwelling?
Sounds really good. Great job. Thank you very much, Anika.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, I'm going to move down to Daniel. Everybody's doing really good, so I don't have many pronunciation points yet. Daniel, however, let's see. Does Daniel have any problems? Daniel, can you unmute? There you go. Good. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go for it, Daniel.
Okay, let's get dangerous. Okay. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 Seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story, high-floating city that will house 1,500 people just like you. Burned homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospital to an airport to trains from school. Well, it's got everything you need, from hospital to an airport to trains from schools to parks to museums. Designers just need $1 billion to get construction underway.
Great job. Great job. And you got all the words. I know you left out bucks. That's okay. Now, once again, these are difficult to know when. Yeah. So,
I forgot to capitalize them.
did you realize they were proper nouns?
Yeah.
Very good. Now,
It's obvious.
excellent job with this. And we do say 50K. Of course, what's the number?
50,000.
That's right, 50,000. So we can say 50K. K, of course, kilo, or meaning 1,000. Is that Greek? I think it's Greek. I'm not sure. 50K. Permanent homes, mind you, we need a comma right here. It's got everything you need from hospitals to trains. We don't need a comma here, but we do need one here. And this is, in a grammar book, this is going to be really a disaster. However, this is just kind of a daily English style expression. So it's got everything from A to B, from C to D. That's the idea, from A to B, from C to D. So just emphasizing. So here we got hospitals, airports, trains, schools, parks, museums, just emphasizing everything. And I think everything else was great. Daniel, would you like to live on the Freedom Ship?
Well, I don't think. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Look at this thing.
No,
Why not?
well, I don't know. It looks like many-story barge.
Yeah, it looks like a parking lot.
Yeah, but with several floors.
Yeah, exactly. To me, it looks more like a parking lot than someplace to live. But I guess some people might want that freedom. Daniel, how long is a mile? A mile in meters. Do you know?
I'm not sure. It's 1.4 approximately. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's 1.6 kilometers. 1.6 kilometers. So 1,600 meters. Is that pretty long?
For what?
For a boat.
Well, it's pretty long.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's definitely huge. Yeah. Very good. Very good. You're a computer programmer, right?
A bit.
Do you now? Right now, I know, Daniel. Right now that you're not working. But would you like to be tied down to one place, or would you like freedom?
Freedom in what sense?
Meaning the opposite of
traveling
this.
Well, you mean traveling or what?
No, I mean regarding work as a programmer.
Work. It's okay with me.
It's okay?
Yeah.
As long as the salary is good.
Well, it's not only salary, it's many other things.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Like what? What other things?
Well, people we work with.
Okay. Very good, very good. Daniel, you did a great job. Excellent job. I'm going to move to our next victim, Boyu Chen, Jerry. Hold on a second. Let me find Jerry. There you are. Jerry, there you go. Jerry, can you hear me? Yeah, can you turn your microphone up some more?
Okay. Is now better?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
I want you to shout.
Wait.
Can you hear me now?
About the same. Try it again.
Can you hear me now?
No, it was better before, Jerry.
Let me check it out. Can you hear me?
Not too bad. I'm going to turn my speakers up. I just want to hear you. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Where's my remote control?
Sorry, I don't know why.
All right, can you speak a little, Jerry? Jerry, can you speak a little? Now I can't hear you at all. Jerry, can you speak?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it sounds good.
Can you hear me?
It sounds better.
Okay.
Okay, read through your story, please.
Okay. Do you like city dwelling? Do you like the seven seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The freedom ship is just for you. The freedom ship is a mile-long, 25-story high floating city that will house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need, from hospitals to airport to trains, from schools to parks to museums. Designers just... I can see that, sorry. Designers just need $1 billion to get constructions underway.
Very good. Great job. We'll just change that to billion and the mistakes. Now, I've got a couple of red words here, and finally, I have some pronunciation points. So, you know the answer is not tighten down. What is it?
Tied down.
That's right. The answer is tied down, okay? But let's go ahead and make a comparison. So, Jerry, say this, please.
Which one? First one?
Yes.
Tied down.
And this one?
Tighten down.
Okay. So, tighten down is a little bit British. I think the American pronunciation would be more tighten down. Tighten down.
Tighten down.
There you go. It's a glottal stop. That's right. So it's a stop sound. Tighten down.
Tighten down.
Great job. Tied down.
Tied down.
Yeah, now that is actually very difficult to hear the difference. So listen carefully. Do you hate... Oh, right here too. It's not then. Actually, let's compare these two too. Let's start here first. How do you pronounce this word, Jerry? Yes, the American pronunciation is ben, ben, ben. And this pronunciation? Being, being, being. So it's almost bing. Not quite though. We want a little bit of an E there. So let me get rid of the wrong ones. Make them smaller. And let's try this again. Do you hate being tied down to one place? Now, Jerry, we've studied in DDM. How many to pronunciations are there?
7.
7. Do you know what they are?
Ta, da, t, d, t, d, and 2.
Excellent. You're a DDM genius.
Thank you.
So, in this case, tied down to, let's practice these, all 7. Tied down to one place, 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 tied down to one place. The most common pronunciations are going to be these two. These two will be the most common pronunciations. And in this situation, we have the and the N sound is a little bit vibrated. Because of that, usually we'll use the vibrated D, tied down to one place, tied down to one place, okay? It's possible to say T, ta-da, ta-da, they're all possible. But usually, because this is a vibrated sound, we're going to say D. So, do you hate being tied down to one place? Do you hate being tied down to one place? Jerry, can you read that, please?
Okay. Do you hate being tied down to one place?
One more?
Do you hate being tied down to one place?
Sounds excellent. That was really great. Very, very good. Very good. Let me go to the next one here. The Freedom Ship is just for you. The Freedom Ship is a mile-long, 25-story-high floating city. Make this one sentence that will house 50,000 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It's got everything you need from hospitals to... Okay, so here's another typical mistake that students will make in dictation. We got hospitals to airport to trains. And what's the obvious mistake, Jerry?
Article, right?
Yes. So if we're going to have airport, we have to say an airport. But if there's no N, then it must be airports. But of course, in our story, it was an airport. Now, what's the pronunciation of this word, Jerry? N. That's right. And the word, exactly, the word sounds like N, like engine. Okay, so hospitals to an airport, hospitals to an airport. Jerry?
Hospitals to an airport.
Good. Now,
Hospitals to an airport.
work on the T. Make it more of a flat T. Hospitals.
Hospitals.
Hospitals to an airport.
Hospitals to an airport.
Good. Now, in this case, we have the to and an article. And remember, to has 7 different sounds. But in this situation, we have the word to, and the next word begins with a vowel. In this situation, almost always the to sounds like to, okay? And we actually connect the sounds, and we get to an airport. Very good, very good. From schools to parks to museums, designers. Okay, now here's another point. Designers just. Now, why did you miss the S? Any idea? Okay, there is a reason, and I'll explain it to you. Designers, this S actually sounds like more similar to a Z sound. It's a Z sound. And then the next word begins with a J. Okay, so we got designers, and then we have a just. So these sounds are what I call similar sounds. And if we have similar sounds next to each other, Jerry, what's the rule? That's right. We keep the second sound. So the second sound will be stronger than the first sound. So designers just need, designers just need, designers just need, designers just need. This Z sound is really weak. So try it again. Designers just need.
Designers just need.
Perfect. Excellent job, Jerry. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right, I think I have one or two more here. I got one more. Oh, no, that's it. But I think I have one here. Yeah, let me go to Adnan. I'm going to copy Adnan's answers. Hold on a second. We have people continuing to join us. This is Adnan. Let me find Adnan, unmute his mic. Adnan, can you turn your mic on, please? Adnan from Morocco. Can you hear me? Okay, Adnan, yeah, I try speaking again, Adnan. Okay, Adnan, I think the software had the problem. So Adnan, can you leave and then come back, and then your microphone should work fine. Can you leave and then come back, please? Yeah. This is hilarious. What is hilarious? Why is it hilarious, Santa Raisin? Adnan is left. We'll wait for Adnan to come back. Lots of forced to leave. Oh, come on. It happens. It happens. Lots of chats here. We have, who else said hi? Somebody just said hi. Alfredo. Hello, Alfredo. LOL. I'm here, Coach Shane. How many cancer sticks do you smoke a day? Daniel Barbo's here. Daniel, how many cancer sticks do you smoke a day? 5? Daniel, your mic's not on. I'm sorry. We're waiting for Adnan. Adnan has popped back. Let him get set up here. Adnan, test your mic again, Adnan. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. I know I have a terrible and terrific texting, and I am hoping that you don't show my works.
Oh, but it looks fine to me. It looks fine. Let me make a quick check.
I skip a lot of words, but one thing that makes me laugh is that I'm writing underwear instead of underwear.
Don't worry. Hold on. Now I'm gonna actually let me do something.
I know that doesn't make sense, but I write it.
No, you did very good. This is what happens, Adnan. So don't worry. Now I'm gonna do a comparison with my answers and your answers, and then we'll work on some pronunciation. Okay?
Yes.
Hold on a second. I need this wider. There we go. Okay, so dwelling, 7 C's. Do you hate being in one? That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. It's just okay. Good. These are all pronunciation points. It's a mile long. People just like you. Home. Permanent homes. Everything you need from hospital. Okay. Where is hospital? There we go. Hospitals. Yep. Schools. Designers just need $1 billion. Good. To get construction underwear. I like that underwear. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to read my story, not yours, okay? I want you to read mine, and go for it. Adnan, go for it, please.
Yeah. Do you like the city dwelling? Do you like the 7 C's? Do you hate being tied down to one place? The freedom ship is just for you. The freedom ship is a mile-long, 25-story, high-floating city that will house 50 people just like you. Permanent homes, mind you. It got everything you need from hospitals an airport to train, from school to parks to museum. Designer just need $1 billion to get construction underway.
Very good, very good. Let's go back and hit the red words. City dwelling.
City dwelling.
Good. So let's just do W-E-L-L, well,
Well.
dwell,
Well. Dwell.
city dwelling.
City dwelling.
Great job, very good. Do you hate being tied down?
Do you hate being tied down?
Very good, very good. You had what before? Heat. So let's compare. Heat, hate.
Heat, hate.
Good job, no problem, no problem. Tied down to one place.
Tied down to one place.
Good job.
Shane, I have a question. We can say that do you hate being tied to one place without down?
Yeah, it's possible. Yes, it's possible. But I'll talk about that. That's a good point. Why did I say this? So I have a couple of points that I will talk about later. So tied down, I'll make that a point too. Okay, good. Well, let's try it again. Tied down to one place.
Tied down to one place.
Good. And let's just compare. You had please. Yeah. One please. Say it,
I
please.
skip a lot of words.
That's okay. Let's compare. One please, one place.
One please, one place.
Perfect. No problem. So remember, of course, this is a Z sound. This is an S sound. The freedom ship is, how do we pronounce this? Just for you.
Just for you.
Good. Now, you wrote free, and I said for. That's okay. But actually, do you know what the American pronunciation for for is?
What? I don't understand. For.
Yeah, so the perfect pronunciation is
For.
for. There you go. It actually sounds more like fur or
Fur.
fur. Yes, yes. So one more time. Just for you.
Just for you.
Perfect. 50,000.
50,000.
Good job. Keep that. Now, I don't know if you didn't hear it or what, but you did miss lots of S's. And in the American, well, in English in general, especially American pronunciation, the S sound is most important. It's a very, very important sound. So let's practice. It's got.
It's got.
Good. That sounded great. Hospitals to an airport to trains.
Hospitals to an airport to trains.
Schools to parks to museums.
Schools to parks to museums.
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 Great job. There you go. So be careful with S's. S's are really, really important, okay?
I would.
Do you know why S's are so important? S's, and I'll write it like this, S's have 3 functions. The first function is what? Or there's no order, but can you tell me the 3 functions?
This has 3 functions. Plurals.
Yes.
Possession.
Excellent. And one more.
I don't think. Adjective? Present. Present tense.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so so for example, run and runs. Shanes and shanes, as in a plural. Okay, that's possible. Okay. So because of this plural, possession, and verb tense, the S sound is really important. So always be careful with the S. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great, great. And let's just do the last one here. $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Do you know the expression bucks?
Yes, the money.
Yes.
Lots of the American movie, you generally use the bucks.
That's right. That's right. And the last one, get construction underway.
Get the construction underway.
That's right. And the verb actually comes like this, to get underway. What does to get underway mean, Adnan? Do you know?
Yeah, I think in French we say infrastructure. Construction, the street and the bridge.
Okay, that's right. But let's just look at the verb phrase to get underway. Just the verb phrase to get underway. What does this mean? To get something underway. For example,
Under
go ahead.
under is beneath.
Yeah, that's right.
Something.
Yeah, that means beneath.
Get something beneath.
Yeah.
To get something.
Let me ask everybody, type in the answer. If anybody knows the answer, to get it going, to get it moving, what else? I don't see the word I want. To get something underway. I think it was Mikhail. Get it started. Yes, Mikhail got it. Get it started. That's the key word. To get something underway means to get something started. Okay? So Adnan,
Yes.
what time did I get FNL underway?
I think in 10 Korean time.
Exactly. 10
In my country is 1.
1 in the afternoon.
1 afternoon, 1 o'clock.
Great. So it's just after lunchtime for you.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, Adnan did a great job. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Shane.
All right. Daniel added to get in motion, to get something in motion. Yes, it's a great expression, to get something underway. Now, I'm going to switch screens here, and I'm going to try and answer questions that people had. Okay, so do you like city dwelling? Do you like to live in the city? Do you like the 7 C's? Oh, the 7 C's. This is a very ancient expression. It really is an ancient expression, and I looked it up on the internet, and it has a couple of different definitions. And I'm going to go with Wikipedia. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is the 7 C's according to Wikipedia. And the 7 C's now, don't be angry at me. This is Wikipedia. So I know people from Saudi Arabia and maybe Egypt and other countries are going to be very angry. Do not be angry at me. They say the Persian Gulf. And I know you say the Arab Gulf. Okay, so this is according to Wikipedia, just for your information. The typical American English, please don't be angry, the Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Aden, the Bay of Bengal, the Strait of Malacca, the Singapore Strait, the Gulf of Thailand, and the South China Sea. These are considered, for some people, the 7 C's. Another definition, the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Adriatic Sea. So all of these seas can be part of the 7 C's. This is a very typical expression from a long time ago. So the Persians talked about it. Everybody did. The East Indies, which would be the Dutch people, the Java Sea, the Sulu Sea, the Timor Sea. Nowadays, people, when they talk about the 7 C's, this is the modern definition: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. So there are many definitions as to what the 7 seas are. But the idea is the seas that cover the world, all the seas of the world. And of course, in history, a long time ago, this picture on Wikipedia, this was the world. But nowadays, of course, the world is much bigger. It has been explored. So these are the 7 seas. The 7 seas in this sentence, do you, where is it here? Do you like the 7 seas? That sentence actually means, do you like the oceans? Do you like to, would you like to travel on the oceans? Would you like to see the oceans? So many times we ask people, like when they're 18, 19, 20 years old, what do you want to do? What kind of job do you want? And many kids can say, I want to sail the 7 seas. I want to see the 7 seas. I want to travel the world. I want to go around the world. That's the idea for that expression, the 7 seas. Do you hate being tied down to one place? So this is another great expression, and it has many usages. Some guys do not like relationships. They have a girlfriend, but the guy says, I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to have a relationship. I want to be free. I want to meet other people. That's the idea. That's one definition of tied down. So if you have a girlfriend or a wife, a husband or a boyfriend, and if that feels stressful to you, you feel you lost your freedom, you can say, I'm tied down. I feel too tied down. Sometimes we can say, hey, Shane, let's go hiking this weekend. I can't. I'm tied down at the office. I'm tied down at the office. That means I'm busy at the office. I can't leave the office. I'm tied to the office. So in this situation, tied down to one place, we're talking about living, city dwelling, 7 seas, the world, tied down to one place. The meaning here is living in one place, not being able to leave. And most people are tied down to one place. They work at one company, they have one job, they have one house. They don't have this freedom to travel. So once again, do you like city dwelling? Do you like the 7 seas? Do you hate being tied down to one place? So if your answer is yes, 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 the next question, the freedom ship is just for you. And why do we say just? Why do we say just? Can anybody tied up? Yeah, tied up is similar. I've got a question from Hyenshu. Is it similar to tied up? Yeah, tied up is specifically with some sort of work, some sort of task, Hyenshu. Tied down is more to a place, to a location. But they both mean you're restricted. You're restricted. Okay, thanks for the question. And I'm missing questions. I apologize. I'm tied down to my house, Holly says. Yeah, exactly. Holly, she has 2 daughters. She has a big house. She has her husband. So she's busy all day. She's tied down to the house. She's trapped. Exactly. Lots of people feel that way. Bogged down. Santa asked bogged down. B-O-G-G-E-D. Bogged down. Bogged down means you're overburdened. You've got so much work to do. You're bogged down, and you're actually moving very slowly because of all of the work. So they're all similar. They're all similar. Sergiu. Exactly. Just means exactly in this situation. My question, the freedom ship is just for you, is exactly for you. That's right. Serg, excellent job. Great job, Serg. Stuck. Another question, stuck. Yeah. Do you hate being stuck in one place. Now that's going to work. So instead of tied down to, I'll put a underline here. Another one would be, do you hate being stuck in one place? So tied down to and stuck in will be the same. That's a good example. Okay, so let me move on. So the Freedom Ship is just for you. It's perfect for you. The Freedom Ship, what is it? The Freedom Ship is a mile long, 1,600 meters, 1.6 kilometers, 25-story high, floating in the water, city. It's a floating city that will house. Now remember, this is a verb, so the pronunciation is a Z. As a noun, it's an S. As a verb, it's a Z. House, house. The Z's got lots of vibration. House. Okay? So this 25-story high floating city will house 50,000 people. My God. Just like you. Just like you. And who is you? This is you. Like city dwelling, like the 7 seas, hate being tied down to one place. That's you. Now, this is not a hotel. These are, so grammatically, these are permanent homes, mind you. So grammatically, these are permanent homes. What does mind you mean? Can anybody give me another expression instead of mind you? The pronunciation mind you. An American pronunciation is D and Y combined for a J sound. Mind you. FYI, very good. So instead of mind you, I'll write this down here. Mind you, FYI. FYI stands for what? You must keep it in mind. Good job, sir. FYI stands for, think about it, for your information. That's right, for your information. And somebody said, remember. That's the idea too. Note. These are also possible. FYI, I like that the best. FYI, for your information. That's the best. Permanent homes, mind you. These are not hotels. These are permanent homes. Something that you could live in forever, like your house right now. It's got, so the Freedom Ship has got everything you need, from hospitals to an airport, amazing, to trains. Yes, they have trains. Of course, they're electric trains, but like a subway system. Amazing trains. They have schools, parks, and museums. Cool. Designers. So the designers of this city. Designers just need, now here, what does just mean? Okay, we got some good comments here. Santa Raisin says she would get seasick, throwing up. Thank you, Mikhail. Only, that's right. Designers only need. So look at the word just. It has lots of functions. In this case, exactly. In this case, only. Designers only need $1 billion. Now, only and $1 billion, is that a good combination? No, which makes it funny. $1 billion is a lot of money. Only $1 billion? President Obama might say only $1 billion. But normal people, oh gosh, no, it's too much. So designers only need $1 billion to get started on construction. To get construction underway. So let's compare that again. To get construction started. What did I just say? I can't remember what I said. To get construction started, to get construction underway. Do they have red lights? Daniel, I'm afraid of what your question means. If you mean red, no, I don't want you to answer. If you mean red lights at an intersection, maybe. Other, I hope to God, not. Yeah. I think they will not allow single men on in the city, Daniel. Do they have purple lights? Yeah. Will they have their own Bourbon Street? Thank you, Mikhail, making it DDM. I hope not. Well, actually, I don't care because personally, okay, the name of the ship is Freedom Ship. But to me, it sounds like a floating prison. Maybe not. So anyway, oh, now people are... okay, now this is a good question. Santa Raisin asks a question. Me too. Holly agrees. A floating jail. But now, Santa makes a really good point. Somali pirates. Everybody has heard of Somalia, the country in Africa, and they have those pirates, the Somali pirates in Africa. Where's my article here? Now I'm going to show you the website. This is from, where is it? The dailymail.co.uk. And this is where I got the picture. No thanks. I hope you guys can see this. This is another image. But they do have, this is an idea of the map, or I'm sorry, the city parks, the parks. I guess it's okay for some people. Very urban, very urban. And let me go down here. Daniel is singing a police song. Now, this is the voyage of the Freedom Ship. This is where the ship travels. So I think the ship starts around Florida, and I'll try and make this bigger. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can make this bigger so that everybody can see it a little bit clearer. Okay. Now, it starts in Florida, and it goes down South America, Brazil, floating on down Argentina, Chile, and then Peru, Colombia, Guatemala, Mexico, and it goes all the way up to Vancouver, Canada, and then it jumps over to Japan. It stops in Korea, it hits Shanghai and Hong Kong, and goes through Indonesia, around Australia, and it skips Somalia. So this is Somalia, and this is where there are many pirates. And it's actually very dangerous. So it completely skips Somalia, and that's too bad because if you're going to travel the 7 seas, you would want to see, Burma and India and all these other fantastic countries in the Middle East. You've got Pakistan and Yemen and I guess Madagascar would be a country that sounds pretty interesting. But they just skip this entire area. Yeah, lots of European ships. European ships, American ships, Asian ships, any ship in the Indian Ocean in this near Somalia has a problem. And then it comes up Africa and through the Mediterranean Sea, up past England. Yeah, it has a really long trip. This is a 2-year journey. 2-year journey. Henshu. Henshu says pirates. Henshu, your messages are private, so Holly cannot see your messages. So be careful how you do that. So Henshu asks, how long does it take the whole voyage? It's 2 years. Every 2 years they go around. So remember, this is a permanent home. So every 2 years you go to, Canada or wherever it is. I don't know. What if I don't like my neighbors? You can throw them over the ship. I don't think they'll allow that. Now, who would like to go on the Freedom Ship? Anybody? Yeah, it looks like it passes Morocco. That's right. It's not free. No, you have to buy a house for a week. No, it's your home, permanent home. If I have money, Henshu says, if I have money, I would go. Mikhail says, I guess it's going to cost you a lot of money. Yeah, I think it would be extremely expensive. Holly says, I don't like the waves of the sea. I think lots of people would be seasick, would get seasick. Santa says, I like dry land. Santa, you're always flying at Christmas time. It's not for mortals. Adnan says, the ship makes me faint. Yeah, it's pretty intimidating. Interesting idea. Look at this. They got all the planes here. Yeah, this is amazing. 20,000 crew working on the ship. There's a plane taking off. These are all just graphics. Here's the subway, the train, the planes on the top. They have all these parks, tennis courts, basketball, the engines down below. It's pretty interesting. There's a plane taking off. It's huge. It's really ugly if you ask me. I'll put the link in the chat room. It's like a big Titanic. It's really huge. Yeah. I think it's really ugly. Nothing to do here. Boring. Yeah. Well, it's you can do anything in a city here. That's what they say. But the thing you cannot do is escape. You have to fly. And yes, they do have planes, so you can leave anytime by plane. That's true. You can leave anytime by plane, and they have helicopters too. What if it sinks? Oh, well, that would be terrible, Daniel. 100,000 people would be swimming. That would be really horrible. That would be a problem, yes. That would be a big problem. Homeless, exactly. Oh, my goodness, yes. Lose their homes. Okay. Well, that is today's assignment. You guys did a really good job. And I've kept you already an hour and a half. It looks like a luxurious jail. Perfect. That you have to pay for. Yes. A week or two and that's enough, says Serg. Yeah, I agree, Jerry. A luxurious jail. A week? Maybe. It might be fun. I think Ken Shu, might like it. He says, jail? Is it a jail? Ken Shu, Ken Shu. Below your chat, you can choose all. Right now you have it set to Shane, but if you say, you can choose all, and then everybody can see your chat. Right now, I'm the only person who can see your chat. Mikhail says they don't have railings on the edges, so everybody can fall. I think they do, Mikhail. I think well, I'm sure they will. They don't want people falling into the ocean. Okay, once again, Kenshu, it's right below where you type, right below. I think yours probably says, Coach probably says Shane. What's my name? How do you guys see my name? I don't know what my name is, but anyway, you should have an option to choose all, A-L-L. There you go. Yes. Now Henshu is typing to everybody. Ha 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 ha. Very good. Well, I do want to say thank you to everybody for joining me, and I'll take, it's 11:35, I'll take two questions. Does anybody have a question? No questions. Very good. Yay. Wait. Daniel, you have a question? Okay, I'm gonna turn Daniel's mic on. This is scary. Daniel Barbo. Turn your mic on. You're on mute, Daniel. Unmute yourself. Oh, it doesn't work, Daniel. Now this happens, and once again, I do apologize. Sometimes, if I mute everybody, sometimes after I unmute you, it doesn't work. You have to leave and then come back. So, I'm sorry, Daniel. Can you type your question, Daniel? Type your question. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, you have to understand. It's 11:30 at night. I need to go to bed. That's why I like no questions. Daniel's typing. I'll take Daniel's question. Wait a second. Yes, Daniel's smoking. It's terrible. Who had this great idea of building the ship, of the Freedom Ship? Some crazy Americans. People are looking for alternative living situations. And one good thing about this ship is it will be completely solar powered and wave powered. So it'll be the power will be from the ocean currents, and from the sun. So this is an environmentally friendly city. So that's a good idea. People are worried about overpopulation, city density. So maybe this is an idea. Now, it's a prototype. It's not real. But they want to begin construction, I think, next year. They want to start. However, the complete project is $6 billion. There's a chart here. Hold on a second. Sorry. That's going to make me dizzy. £6 billion. So the complete project is $10 billion. $10 billion. But right now, they want to raise $1 billion to begin construction. So they really want to do it. They really do want to create this project. Here you go, the $10 billion. Amazing, just absolutely amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Check the chat. Okay, Daniel. Let me go back down. Daniel, I don't see a question by you. Oh, Enrica, my goodness, it's 1:36 a.m. Enrica, you need to go to sleep. That's really too late. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Staying up and joining our hangout. That's really nice. 1:36 a.m. Who's luckier? Is this real or imagination? It's going to be real. I'm looking at the questions. Is it a prototype? They don't have a prototype yet, just drawings. They want to make, they want to build it though. Time to wrap this thing up. Yes, Mikhail, it's time to go. Do you think that people go to this ship just because they're curious? Is there anyone who can stay more than 1 year? That's a good question, Kenshu. And personally, if I had $1 billion, I would love to have a very nice yacht, a personal ship. But I don't think I could live there for a year. That would be so long. Yeah. Someone said, and I agree, it's a luxurious jail. Yeah, I agree too. Enrica, don't wake up your son. That's right. Thank you. Well, thank you, everybody. How will they throw the building into the sea? I don't know, but I imagine at a shipbuilding yard is where they'll begin construction. Yeah. I think that's Sergey's back. Yay. You need to hit the sack. Great expression. And yes, I'm going to hit the sack. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope that you're able to join me again next Friday night. Obrigado in Brazilian. Share Chinese. Spasibo Russian. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.